Hey everybody, it's Kevin from Stadium Comics. It's been a while, hasn't it? Well, we've been working on something here at Stadium Comics, and I can't wait to tell you all about it. We're pretty nostalgic here, as I'm sure most of you know. We love comics from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. There's something about them that makes us all warm and fuzzy inside. You can see that nostalgia serves as an inspiration to us in many of the things we do, most certainly in our homage covers that we've been doing over the last few years. You can see nostalgia has inspired this badass 80s rec room that we've created deep within the confines of the Stadium Comics HQ. One of the things that we love about comics from that time frame were the gimmick covers. And admit it, you love them too. They were just fun. They were fun to buy, they were fun to read, they were fun to display. They were fun to hold in your hand. They were just fun to collect. Who can forget X-Men Fatal Attractions with these awesome holographic covers from back in the day? Who can forget Robin 2 Joker's Wild with the awesome holofoil enhancement of that picture of Robin there in the corner? And of course, we'd be remiss if we didn't mention Amazing Spider-Man 365 with its holofoil cover reenactment from Amazing Fantasy 15 in that square enhancement on the cover. So holograms and holofoil enhancements, they were amazing back in the day, and we think that they can be amazing again. All the pieces have finally fallen into place, and we're proud to present to you our exclusive variant for Batman number 125, which is a big issue. It's the big debut of the Chip Zdarsky storyline. A lot of people are going to be wanting to pick it up and read it. And we're going to feature it with a holofoil enhanced batarang on the cover. And pre-orders will start on this book starting Saturday, July 2nd. That's this Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time over at stadiumcomics.com. Let's have a look at the book, shall we? There we go. So here it is. The Batman 125 foil enhanced variant pre-order goes live Saturday, July 2nd, 11 a.m. Eastern Time. And here you have the Joker version of the Batarang. Yes, there's multiple versions. This version, there'll be 1,000 copies printed of. And it's got the Joker on it. And the awesome thing about this is the cover is illustrated by Marcus Toe. And the Joker, 1,000 copies, that'll be $14.99. We've also got Harley Quinn available. Harley Quinn will be only 750 copies printed for her version, and that will be $19.99. We've got Catwoman at $24.99. Only 500 copies will be printed of the Catwoman version. And last but certainly not least is the Bane version here. Now, Bane is super rare. Only 100 copies of Bane will be printed. And I should mention Poison Ivy before we get to Bane. Poison Ivy, only 250 copies of her printed. That's $29.99. And then we have Bane. Now, Bane is only available as part of our Pack 1. That is $99.99, and that will get you all 5 of those Batarang variants, the holofoil Batarang variants for Harley Quinn, Catwoman, Poison Ivy, and Bane. There's only a limited number of those Pack 1s available because, of course, there's only 100 that will be printed of the Bane version. Strongly suggest if you're considering collecting each version that you get the Pack 1 if you can on it, obviously, because you need it to get Bane, and also it's the most cost-effective way to get a hold of all of those variants. Now, we've got one more pack to show you, and this is a separate pack from the Pack 1. It's got different books in it, so Pack 2 will not contain the books that are in Pack 1. But what's different about Pack 2 is it's a super rare color holofoil version of each of the characters that we just showed you. Only 50 copies of this pack will exist, and only 50 copies of each of these characters and their variations will be printed. So we've got holofoil Joker in purple, Harley Quinn in red, Catwoman in blue, Poison Ivy in green, and Bane in yellow. So 50 copies of that set, 50 copies of each character. That's all that's going to be available. Super rare, $149.99. Again, this set is just the color holofoil only. It doesn't include the, I guess you would call standard holofoil version that's in the pack 1. So if you want everything, you want to buy a pack 1 and a pack 2. Now, something to mention about the pack 2, because it's super rare and there's only 50 of them available, they will come with a certificate of authenticity. Each one of the 50 sets will have a COA with it to lend to its authenticity from us. So that's great too. So illustrated by Marcus Toe, colored by our friend Paris Alleyne. They really knocked it out of the park on this one. And we're super excited to see it. Obviously, the holofoil will look much better than what it looks like digitally here. In fact, why don't I show you what it's going to look like? I've got a copy of it right here. Just stop sharing there. Get back to the picture of me. And here we go. We have a production version of that cover right here available. And that's got the Poison Ivy batarang foil enhancement on it. And doesn't that look beautiful? So shiny. So that's what it's going to look like, folks. Really awesome. And we can't wait to hold these in our hands. Now, something to note about this Batman book actually comes out this coming Wednesday, I believe. And but our book won't ship until August. So you're pre-ordering it starting Saturday for a ship date in August. It takes some time for the process of getting the foil enhancements ready, and you know, the printing process is a little bit more complex. So what do you say, folks? Are you ready to add a fun modern twist on the gimmick cover to your collection? If so, join us this Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern and pick up one of these Batman 125 holofoil enhanced variant covers, exclusively available from stadiumcomics.com. Thank you guys so much. I can't wait for you guys to be able to hold this in your hand, you know, and best of luck to you on Saturday. Take care.